Welcome everybody to today where we celebrate the 7th Wednesday of Easter. If we reflect upon today's Holy Gospel, notice that Jesus had mentioned that we do not belong to this world. So then we come to question ourselves, where do we belong if we are in this world, but yet Jesus is telling all of us that we do not belong in this world? Each and every one of us here throughout our life stumble upon this question because many of us really consider our own future of ourselves. So because we continue to who think about our own future, we tend to want to associate our goals to what we can continue to fulfill in this world. But Jesus wants each and every one of us here to prepare ourselves for this next life, for there is to come, because we do not know the day nor the hour to which all of us are going to be called. So to say that we do not belong to this world, Jesus does not imply that all of us here are useless, but it is a reminder that our life isn't just solely dependent on this world, but it is dependent upon the next life to which we continue to set for ourselves. So what we continue to do in this world will impact how we can continue to prepare for this next life, for there is to come. All of us here will not know the day nor the hour, so each and every one of us here are called to continue to set ourselves aside and ask God about what He wants all of us here to do so that we can continue to fulfill His word, especially as we continue to recognize who we are and what we will become as we strive to prepare for the next one there is to come. So each and every one of us here, as we strive to continue to prepare for this next life, realize that we are listening to the Word of God. And the Word of God is there for each and every one of us, not only to reflect upon, but to help guide all of us in making our decisions in life so that all of us can continue to recognize that we can continue to unite with Jesus. That when we continue to listen and obey the Word of God, both by words and by actions, then we will come to realize that we are indeed united with Christ, which is an important component that all of us here should have, especially throughout the rest of our life, for we belong to the truth. God speaks to each and every one of us here by truth. It isn't just any sort of truth, but it is the true identity to which we do not come to fully recognize until we continue to progress later throughout our journey of faith. So all of us here really are trying to learn a lot more about ourselves, because each and every one of us here are going to have to eventually prepare for the next. So it's important for each and every one of us here to continue to discover our personal identities. Sometimes these personal identities can be discovered through the daily actions to which we continue to perform in our life. By continuing to really see our satisfaction, we're going to be able to understand who we are as an individual and how we ourselves can continue to draw ourselves closer to the Lord, especially as we continue to prepare for this next life, for there is to come. For each and every one of us here have a limited amount of time. All of us here are called to use our time in this world very wisely so that we can continue to develop in the interpersonal relationships that we establish with other people. Let us continue to reflect upon all of the elements that have been going on in our life and what we can do to continue to improve ourselves so that when Jesus continues to call all of us from this life, we are going to be prepared for him to come to each and every one of us here. So today, I invite each and every one of you guys to consider listening to the Word of God more so that all of us can continue to be transformed. And let the Word of God continue to sink into our hearts so that all of us can continue to prepare our souls, especially for the next life that is going to be coming soon. So all of us here are called to continue to prepare ourselves. Thank you, each and every one of you guys, for taking the time to listen to this reflection. For more videos like this, please consider liking and subscribing and letting me know any questions that you guys may have about the faith, especially as we continue to learn to grow and develop our faith. Thank you.